Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Gloria's Feeling with another session on the American English language and culture. Today is May 1st, 2022. I will be working on reading skills using the story of Calamity Jane for our cultural focus. Calamity Jane was born May 1st, 1852. In those days, the United States expanded westward. We had our 13 colonies, but we kept moving westward. And Calamity Jane was one of the characters from the Wild West. It was wild because we didn't have 50 states yet. We didn't have any kind of public school system set up in the 50 states yet. We didn't have any police system set up in the 50 states. So a lot of things just happened, and it was wild. Calamity Jane got her name because of her calamities. Bad things happened in her life, but she still was able to move forward and live and thrive. Unfortunately, she lost both of her parents by the time she was 12 years old, and she had to take care of her siblings. She didn't know how to read. Remember, we didn't have public school back then the way we have it now, and she had to do whatever it took to make money and help take care of the family. So we'll look at her story now as our cultural focus and to help us learn more about the American English language. I have done a reading practice activity on Calamity Jane for you. For this activity, please follow along as I read the paragraph. You can read the paragraph again for practice. Repeat this activity for additional practice. So after the video has ended, you can go back again and watch it over and over again as many times as you would like. Let's read. Ready? Begin. Calamity Jane, or Martha Jane Canary, was born on May 1, 1852. She lived during the time the United States moved toward the West. She was popular during the days of the Wild West. She liked adventure and she liked to wear men's clothing. She performed in Wild West shows as a sharpshooter while riding a horse. She had many hard times. Her parents had died when she was 12. She had to take care of her brothers and sisters. She did not know how to read. She died at 51 years old in 1903. Thank you for reading with me. Here are my references. I always encourage you to go back and look at my references to learn more about the American English language and culture for yourself, as well as to know that what I am telling you is reliable. I want to thank you for watching yet another video. Thank you for joining me again tonight. If my content could be helpful to a friend of yours, please share it with a friend. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when my latest videos are ready. And for people who are already in my community, thank you each and every one for joining me. I love having you and appreciate you. If it has been a benefit to you, please hit like and leave comments to let me know how my content has helped you. Let's now take a look at the answers to yesterday's activity. So I'll leave this on screen so you can look at it and I'll read through it. George Washington was the first President of the United States. He was inaugurated or formally entered the office of President on April 30, 1789. George Washington had this celebration at Federal Hall in New York City. He served as president for 2 terms. That meant 8 years. George Washington returned to his home, Mount Vernon, after his terms ended. He died in 1799. So those are the answers to yesterday's activity. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.